Well, I thought I'd take a vacation to Aberystwyth, watch on sea. When I arrives at the station, there was nobody talking like me, because
Here we are, we're in Aberystwyth for the weekend. Forgot my wallet, forgot my coat, so it's Aberystwyth on a pound. Because we've got no money, we have to make do with Hugh Reynolds. Enjoying his company this morning, seeing what he's getting up to. Let's go and see his Titanic plaque.
If it's open.
Here we are in the corridor on the pier, where Hugh Reynolds has put up a plaque to commemorate one of the violin players on the Titanic who did a concert here.
Okay. Okay. Wallace Henry Hartney, born 1878 to 1912, Colne, Lancashire, came to Aberystwyth of Brighton and Wales to do his last concert here in Aberystwyth in 1911, as the plaque says. A lot of people don't realise that the fourth funnel was actually a fake. By 2012, the Olympic Games come to UK for the 100th anniversary. The past films have been done about the films about the ship. They've never shown the ship splitting in two. The ship split in two between the third and the fourth and the third and the second, right here in the middle, where this section before the crow's nest. When they left Southampton in 1912, they forgot to take some binoculars. So many calamities happened after that. The Lusitania was sunk years later, in 1915. The Britannic sank in 1916, sad to say 2 years before the First World War. So I hope you can, by 2012 to plead my case in the House of Commons to plead for the 100th anniversary in 2012 and send me
taking your slack, take a turn around the cups and leave aboard.
My position, as Derek wanted to know, was the chairman of the Anglo-Welsh British Titanic Society. The vice chairman is Derek. What's your full name? Rees, and also David Schmerer, who's the vice chairman. Sam, who's the secretary, and
really?
Harry is the
treasurer.
Treasurer.
Mate, this is amazing.
All the while having fun. All the while having fun.
You filming?
Yeah.
Right, the boys have been staying in East Street. It's a little bit boring. Just in the beautiful Tia Gorridge shop. And yeah, we were looking for films for Hugh, and instead we come out with John Bon Jovi here, which will be perfect in the church house.
Alright, here we are outside a bit of 10 of us in Aberystwyth. We're just buying Kev and Miriam some housewarming presents for letting us stay, and we've found this beautiful gift. So I'm sure a barometer in their lovely house will go. It must be a stag night.
There we are.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Here we are, Derek. What have you just bought?
Well, the boys just lent me 50p in order to buy this small icon of a child praying. Also his sister. Don't know if it's his sister.
The set.
I'm not sure if it's his sister or his girlfriend, but
or wife.
Well, yeah. But there we are. That'll look good on the wall.
I've never seen anything so spectacular in all my life, actually. Especially the John Bon Jovi picture. It's still like, thank you.
It's a mirror, mate.
It's not.
Here we are just around the corner from Alfred Place English Baptist Church, the owners of maybe the most reformed Christian bookshop in the UK. Don't even play Graham Kendrick on the, not even the Graham Kendrick instrumental CD. Playing a bit of a prank on them. Going to send one of the boys in, ask them if they sell the Message translation. Go in, the Message translation.
Not an acceptable translation.
Don't take, it's not a paraphrase, okay? It's a translation. You need to get in there. Go on.
Go, Kev, go.
Alright, okay, I'm just going to go in now and see if they've got the message. Oh boys, it's not going to happen, They didn't
Let's go see
they
him.
didn't want any. Mate, no good, no translation. They don't, no selling of the message.
What did they say?
Mate says, would you not sell this copy? You may have to try another bookshop.
Did you ask them why? Did you ask them why?
I was like, oh, why is that? She said, well, it's not a very good example of the Bible.
Because she said you to St. Mike's bookshop.
No, she just said everything. Just like,
oh,
yeah.
Mate, you're an arse.